Hi again, this is Tom Cook, the Executive Director of the Delaware Bay Authority. In the latest edition of Connections with Cook, we're going to be talking with Silvana Dominioni, the Director of Environmental Health and Safety for the DRBA. Welcome, Silvana.
Good morning, thank you.
In this edition, we're going to concentrate and touch on some of the projects and developments that are keeping Silvana and her EHS team busy these days. Let's kind of start with the one thing that we recently received a grant from the New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection for electric vehicle charging stations at the Cape May terminal. Can you give us an update on that project?
Sure. The utility corridor for the stations has been installed, and we are waiting for the delivery of the units. We were just told that they're en route, and we're expecting installation by mid-August.
That's great. Switching to an event that will forever stick in my mind was Thanksgiving weekend of 2018. I remember it was that Sunday night, and I was having dinner with my wife at the Lone Star, and I received a call from our Chief Operating Officer, Vince McConey. And I turned to my wife and said, this probably can't be good. And obviously it wasn't. There was the Croda chemical leak that was the location that's adjacent to the bridge. And, it was obviously a major incident, but your team really stepped up and has done a lot of work over the last several years to make sure that our employees are safe. Can you just kind of give us some insight as to what's taken place in the last several years?
Sure. So since that wonderful evening, we spend a lot of time. We meet with Croda on a regular basis, and we also participate in their recurring community action meetings. So that way we're aware of any activities that they have going on, and I can then send the email out to the employees to let them know if it's a test, if new equipment's getting put in, or when they're installing new alarms for the plant. In addition, we have 2 continuous air monitoring meters. One is located right behind the Julia building, and the other one is below the bridge. So this way we can keep a constant monitor on what the conditions are around the bridge. And finally, we now have a hazmat trailer that will also serve as a mobile office should the need arise.
That's great. You've really done a lot of work and really put our employees first. So thank you. Some of the other projects you've been working on at the bridge, the weld shop, and at the ferry, the paint shop. Give us an update on that.
Sure. So for the weld shops, we have projects both at Cape May and the bridge. We're upgrading the systems to improve the air quality for the employees while they're doing their work. For the paint shops, again, are also at the bridge and Cape May. Those we're upgrading the equipment to better meet current code requirements and just improve the safety overall. Both weld shops at Cape May and the bridge will be completed in this fall. The paint shop for Cape May has just been approved by the board, and we're expecting construction to begin in September. The bridge paint shop is still in the design process, and we're hoping for next year for construction.
Good. We'll keep a tab on those different projects. I know you're also your team's been working on some fall protection projects across the authority. Do you have an update on those?
We do. So falls typically tend to be the highest cause for severe injury or death at a workplace. So we've been looking a long time to figure out what we can do that's going to best support the authority. So we're very happy that the projects have started for the vessels, Delaware and Henlopen. We have the protection has been installed in the voids. So when the employees work on the tanks, they now are protected from working at heights. At Millville, we have 2 external ladders that are less than 20 feet that we'll be putting the fall protection on this year. ILG ladders are scheduled for next year. Some are 20 feet, some are much higher, so they require 2 different types of fall protection. And then the bridge, we're currently still in the design process for all the phases here at the bridge.
That's a great rundown of all the different projects that your team is working on. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we end this segment?
I would like to again commend my team for the great job that they've been doing with our stormwater improvements program. With the numerous inspections we've had recently, they really has made the authority come out in a good spotlight, and they're just really doing an excellent job, and I'm very, very grateful to be working with them.
Well, thank you, Silvana, and thank you to your team for all that you do. Once again, keep your comments and questions coming to me at telltheboss@drba.net, and I hope to see you around the DRBA.